What's happening, my people? So I guess this is gonna be a new installation on the channel, man. You know I do a few shows and stuff. So Power Book 3, Raising Canaan, that's going off. But 50 has another show, man. Another show on the horizon. We have been hyped for this right here. They have been talking about this forever. This is BMF. This is the season premiere. So the story of BMF, like big dope organization and stuff. They become huge. Like we heard them on Jeezy songs. We heard Rick Ross talk about it. That's why him and Jeezy was beefing and this and that. They were making moves all across places and stuff. But we see from the show, it starts off in Detroit, down there we're up there in the D. Since I'm way down the bottom of the map. But so it starts off small, man. Like they just nickel and dime and they hustling and stuff. He's the 50 boys. They got 12th Street, Big Meech, his brother Terry. Like they still staying at home and stuff like that. The story of Big Meech coming from Detroit. Be some of the bigger hustlers in America. Blase blase. Trying to see my notes. But we see they came from the struggle. Like it was a big household, all of them together and stuff. Like they boiling water for them to wash their ass. They homeboy eating some cereal. and he finished the cereal and stuff. He like, man, I need some milk. Use your brother milk from his cereal. God damn. That's the struggle. The struggle with a K. Man. The intro song for this right here, just the first mention, the only time I'll mention this or whatever, since this is the first episode. All the Power series, they all have nice theme songs and stuff. 50 do his thing. He doesn't fail on this one right here. You got Charlie Wilson. But on the original song, it had Snoop Dogg and somebody else on here. I want to say maybe Yo Gotti or something. But it's 3 verses, but they play 50 Cent verse. Rightfully so. But 50 Cent, another hard one, man. He do the damn thing. Meech, he always been ahead of the curve, it seems. Like he was trying to operate like the mob. They go into the stadium and this and that. His brother sneaks in a gun. They go to talk to the people, and they go to talk to the 12th Street boys, and they try to divide the blocks and this and that. His brother ends up smuggling a gun. He pulls it out. You bitch ass nigga, y'all ain't about to take it. But he ends up giving them the blocks or whatever. He like, nah, chill, y'all can have the blocks, because he know they don't have enough people at this moment to start a war. So he like, body's gonna drop. That's bad for business. So he's trying to think ahead of everybody else. And he even tells them, like, man, if we stop all this bullshit, man, we pull our resources together, we'll be unstoppable. But of course, niggas don't think like that. Like homeboy, he's spraying his Jerry curl and stuff. Yo, y'all better get up out of here, yo, dog. It's 12th Street all day and son. Like, just greed, not wanting to see another brother prevail, not wanting to team up and stuff, man. So that's the downfall of a lot of people, not just. But and all this while, man, they making these moves while they living at home. And the crazy thing, they living at home and stuff. Homeboy, his brother comes back. They got the gun. He like, man, put that up, dog. Put that up. Of course, Meech gonna get caught. They gonna blame it on Meech or whatever. But anyways, we see at this burger joint, like what is the significance of this scene? Like you would think it's nothing. Like homeboy, some crazy brother, he going there, yo, what's this burger? They changed the menu, and he whipped the home with the cash ass and stuff. Turns out this nigga is Lamont Silas. He was like he's a legend in the D. He's the crazy brother. Like you remember the episode of Martin whenever they had Gary Coleman? And he was like, oh, he's the scariest dude. It's like that. Like he's just scary as hell. And he's back on the block. He's got out of jail and stuff, so he wants to reclaim his stuff. Like, and we're gonna have to come back to him because he's gonna play another significant role in this as well. Meech goes holler at his baseball coach. He knows they have some stuff going on because he's trying to branch out. He's trying to branch out. They need some more territory, so he goes, and this woman is like she really like messing with him and stuff like that, and so he tries to ease the situation. But then he goes talk to his baseball coach, and that's gonna play another significant moment later on in the episode. Like his baseball coach, they talking in code. It sounds like they talk about baseball, but they're not talking about no baseball. They're talking in code, and it's like baseball coach kind of gangster, man. Like that's weird. Like they would have that kind of relationship in this and that, but hey, maybe he's a off-duty officer or something. Maybe he's an officer and like he coaches on the side because he seems to have a little pull in that area later on. But we'll talk about that. Meech's daddy finds the gun, and he like, yo, whatever you doing to need a gun? I don't feel safe with you in the house around my kids. He's like, yo, you gonna do me like that? I'm trying to help y'all. The mortgage is gone. Is out of blase. They about to take the car. They about to take the car. They about to take the house. They about to take the house and stuff. Yo, is that true? No, I got y'all. He got a roll of money. He can save the house. He got the money to save the house. The daddy, of course, is gonna be prideful. And then you don't want your kids out there selling dope in this net, especially at that time. It is taboo, and it's the beginning of that, and you don't want that now. But homeboy, he turns the money down. They end up Meech throw a swing at him. Hey, daddy don't play that. It's old school. That's old school. You like, you ever raise your hand at me again, and I'll treat you like a nigga off the streets. Like his daddy ain't nothing to play with. So, Meech goes out. Of course, young man, what he gonna do? He got kicked out the house. He gonna get him some booty. So he with this foreign chocolate sister. I'm like, damn, she bad. Turns out I seen the credits of the episode, and it was Cash Doll. Cash Doll, she newly pregnant and stuff like this in her real life. We see. But then Cash Doll bad to the mother sucker. But she on her, and we get to the significance of Lamont again. So Big Meech, he do his thing. He like, you got that bread I gave you, good, and this and that. Like he looking out for her. She knows she bad, so she gonna mess with the dope boys and stuff. She gonna keep her pocket straight and this and that. So Lamont goes, he not on no more. He used to be the man, so that's who he had. He like, yo, and he look like a kid in a candy store when he see her. Yo, baby, how you? Oh. It's like, yo, you coming out here late at night, you don't know what's going on, and your daughter, that's not even your, she was cold. She was like, yo, that's not even your daughter. We talked about this. Like, yo, they'll quit playing. Yo, man, da. And so he tries to get in her good grace. He give her like a little chain he found or something. He stakes out the place. He waits. He sees Big Meech leave the spot. This nigga hit Big Meech with the car. Like, and then one of them old school ass iron cars, man. Like, how you gonna hit somebody and they just get right up? But he's talking about, next time I'm not gonna miss. You hit him. You hit him with the car. And then Big Meech knows, oh shit, this is Lamont Silence. Like, this is the boogeyman of the hood, and he after my ass. Man, I would have tried to find Terry gun and shoot that nigga right there. If he the boogeyman like they say he is, man, I ain't shade. The hell with all that. But Meech parents, we get back to them, we see them, they struggling. The bills is coming in. The mama, I'm tired of living like this. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna make it right. And of course, what broke people do? Broke people fuck. So they have a sex scene. Well, not a whole sex scene, but the daddy, he start kissing on her. He like, I'm broke. I ain't got no money. I ain't got nothing, no promise of my life. Let's go fuck. Make another kid. Be more in debt. So, baseball coach, he runs up on the old lady. He tell her, look, he planted something on him in this day, like that could be possession. Maybe go after your son. Better leave them Meech boys alone. So Meech and them, they was, like I said, he was ahead of the curve. He had a little bit of pull. Like he was smart about it. Like get that one old lady off his case. Then he can go and really move on these blocks in freely without having to worry about her being all up in the mix. 50 boys selling 50 packs and this and that. That's their motto, their creed. It's not going like that. Their new spot, people ain't got it like that. People broke. So one of his workers, she sells it for a little less. He like, yo, what you doing? That was our motto, our creed. If we not selling it for 50, we ain't doing it right and this and that. But his brother comes up with an idea. Look, we're gonna get all this work and we're gonna do this and that. And his plan works. His plan works for them to go and cook up the work and do this and that and sell. And so they be selling. They start selling out, and they really make this bread. They really start making this little bit of bread. They have a party that night, man. So everybody got to get together for this party and stuff. It's Pat's birthday. Like, he's the OG that put him on in the game. They have a lot of people over there though. They got the 12th Street Boys. They got, I didn't talk about it, but they had some cat that's at school messing with Terry because Terry has a baby on the way. You're like, yeah, you tease them because homeboy got some pussy? Like in school? Like, okay. But anyways, so they're at this party. Lamont is at this party. The 12th Street Boys, they tried to recruit him. He doesn't seem like he's interested at all or anything. Meech and them, they go holler at Pat. They like, yo, Pat, OG, look, we got something for you. And we out of that dope that you gave us the other day, man. So look, what we gonna do, we gonna re-up. Pat is like, yo, y'all moving too, what kind of stuff is that? He like, y'all moving too fast, man. Y'all can't, what? How you moving too fast? How you being too good of a seller? What kind of shit is that? Nah, y'all, if y'all move too much, y'all gonna get busted and this and that. And like, he want them to stay at a certain extent. And Meeching them, like, he's a forward thinker. He like, yo, I'm trying to build my own thing. I'm trying to be bigger than this. So that is the start of their entrepreneurship. And while they're plotting on their takeover, Terry's boo, she ends up having a baby. They go to the hospital and they get together. It seems like the parents and them, they all on good terms at this time. But what they're gonna do is, he has plans. I guess he's gonna find his own plug in this and that. And they set this up at the end of the episode. In the beginning of the episode, they like, yo, I wouldn't trade anything in this game, what I've been through and this and that. And even though I went to jail and stuff, like, I lived a hell of a life. At the end of the episode, we see his one regret. It's like something that he wished didn't happen. And his brother, he had went home, he had the baby and stuff, and then he has to rush back to meet Meech. And they go and meet the plug. Homeboy gets in the car, they shoot him in the face, man. So, I don't know if homeboy gonna die, I don't know if he's gonna survive this or not, but this seems to be an integral part in the Big Meech story. And whatever transgresses from this right here. Like, will this make him more ruthless? Will this make him more advanced? Like go ahead. Will his brother live? Will his brother die? Like, I know something of the Big Meech story and stuff from listening to Jeezy and them and just knowing who they are, but I don't know if the brother survived. I really don't want to look and see any of that. I want to, cause I didn't really hear too much about, all I hear is Meech. So I don't really hear Terry. So I'm thinking Terry probably dies, but we'll see. It looks like it's going to be good. Look like 50 got another one. 50 got another one, man. This Cass, the daddy, I seen him in a whole bunch of stuff, man. Terry, I seen him in some things as well. They got Lala, she's on the show. Like, she was flirting with him, but she's somebody's wife. Wood Harris, I think that's his name. But he on here, like, Shit, we seen Cash Doll. Hey, it's pretty good. The Mother, I seen her on some things. Like, the cast is pretty good, man. They put together a good cast, man. But what are your thoughts on BMF? Will y'all be tuning in? Is this up there with Power? Is this his own entity or whatever? Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't be the greatest almost hitting me. I let you, boy. I'm about to watch these Saints get their ass whooped probably. But peace.